Hi, I'm Patrick from EZTrackIt, and I'm going to show you today how to make a really good hot cider for a whole lot of people. And you might be wondering why, and the answer is simple. Even though EZTrackIt's all about logging packages, one thing all of our clients have in common with us is that we have to make our own clients happy. So we have people who work in hospitality and student housing and residential buildings, and all of those folks have people that come to them, and you need to make them feel at home. So one way to do that, I found on an awful, rainy, miserable day like this, is a hot cider. So let me show you how that works. You might think about, well, I'm going to mull some stuff in a pot and throw some cinnamon or buy something, but you really can't, not in bulk. So one of the things I found is one of these guys here. This is a 40 or 50 cup coffee urn. It's never ever been used for coffee. We only use it for this particular purpose. So you can get these, they're very inexpensive, under $50, and what's inside of them is basically the large vat and a little spot here. This little guy here holds the coffee urns, the coffee grounds I should say, but we're going to use it totally differently. I recommend starting with some cloves, and you can see I'm just pouring them right into this little container where normally the coffee grounds go. Just a handful of cloves, a couple bits of allspice, totally optional, and then I would say 2 or 3 sticks of cinnamon. If you have it, you can also throw in some old orange peels or clementines. I love clementines. And that's all you need as a base. Put that in here, and then just start adding your cider cold. And I'll show you what this looks like in a second. So a couple notes about the spices. Do get whole cinnamon sticks. Do not get the powder. The powder is gritty and it floats on top of liquid. So when you when you pour a glass of it, you will find this weird, gritty, and kind of awful stuff floating on top. Also, do not buy spices really small from the grocery store. It'll cost you a fortune. Get the larger size. And lastly, this should be obvious, but do put the lid on before you plug it in, because if you don't, the boiling cider will spray in your face, and that's not fun for anyone. So put the lid on. So what's going to happen once the lid is on and it's plugged in, the heating element heats the cider, it goes shooting up through that tube and just sprays down, cascades over all of the spices. And that makes this to be one of the most aromatic experiences you're going to have. It smells wonderful from multiple rooms in every direction. And I think it's going to make a lot of people very happy, and it costs very little. We literally would run this for a week or 2 straight and just clean it out every day and add more cider. Okay, so it's been going, and the heating element has gone from heating to warm, so now it's safe to open, because if you open it too soon it splashes out, as I mentioned previously. But if you open this up, it smells amazing. Sometimes, we did this for 10 years in my retail store. We would actually just open this up when customers went around just to make sure that the store smelled like cider. Well, smelling it is one thing, but tasting it is something else. It is very good. And it's great for sharing.
Thank you.
And if you have a slightly more adult party, you can add some alcohol, put a bottle of something next to it. There's a lot of different alcohol you can use, but why don't you recommend the booze, Suze?
Rum is nice, regular or Captain Morgan spiced, or whiskey, or my favorite, Calvados. Dangerous.
So happy holidays from EZTrackIt.